Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Carmen's Quick Plays. I am your host Carmen with 8-Bit Barbarian and Soviet Russia Video Gameplay U. Sorry, that was fucking horrible. Hey guys, welcome back to another Quick Play episode. I am, of course, your humble host and mediocre host and everything in between host, Carmen. And today we are playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, because now you're playing with power, motherfucking superpower. At least that's what I was playing with growing up as a kid. Yeah, I had the Genesis and shit, but, I mean, I played my SNES more often than not. And today I've decided I'm giving my NES a little bit of love, as well as one of my all-time favorite fucking shows, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. At least like the first 7, I think either the first 7 or 8 seasons I really dug. Everything after that I kind of lost track of. So here we go. I am the motherfucking Mega Tiger Zord. Of course I'm going to go Mega Tiger Zord because that's Tommy as the White Ranger. Tiger Zord power. Of course I would have preferred it if we had the... Oh, here we go. It's been a while since I played this, but I played this so much as a kid that luckily I still remember what the fuck I'm doing. Obviously, I mean, I just completely destroyed the Thunder Megazord there. The Thunder Megazord there. Wow, holy shit. Anyway, of course, I would have preferred it if this game featured, like, say, the Dragon Zord or the Mega Dragon Zord or pretty much any of the Zords from those first couple of seasons. Those are my favorite Zords. Like, my two favorite Zords in the entire series, in the entirety of the Power Rangers universe. The original Megazord and the fucking Dragon Zord. I mean, those will always be my two most favorite, but the Tiger Zord's pretty legit. And of course, the Mega Tiger Zord, I mean, that's just kind of like over-the-top badassery right there. But I will always prefer the Dragon Zord. Tommy will always be my favorite Power Ranger, as is the case with most Power Ranger fans. Everybody fucking loves Tommy. There's no reason not to. I mean, he was always the most badass. He always had the best moves. He was always, like, one of the best fighters. Oh, fuck you, lip syncer. I'm about to wreck your world. You know, and of course, I mean, growing up, I had that, like, you know, crush on Kimberly, and of course, you know, you live vicariously through Tommy as he's lip-locking with her. Not that it showed much of that on the show, but I do recall a couple of episodes where they actually got in some, you know, brief little make-out moments there. And that's, I mean, I'll always love that show, man. I watch that shit every day after school. I watch the new episodes, the reruns, and you know what? To this day, every now and then, if I'm feeling a little bored or I've got time, I'll go back and watch, like, the seasons. I have the actual first 8 seasons, or as I call it, the original 8 seasons, on DVD. And I think the reason that I stopped following it beyond that is because, one, I just kind of got tired of them always switching up the cast. Now, I understand at a certain point, the actors are going to get, you know, older. They're going to grow up. It's going to get to the point where you can't really believe that they're teenagers anymore. It's a little lesson that I wish shows like 90210 would have, like, learned. It's like, yeah, we're going to cast Luke Perry, who obviously looks like he's in his 30s, to play a fucking high school student. But, you know, I digress on that particular topic. I can't believe I even admitted that I watched 90210 back in the day, but, you know, what can I say? High school drama kind of, like, you know, interested me at that point since I was only in elementary school. I'm like, life's got to be a little more interesting to this. So that was kind of a window into the future, as it were. But, what the fuck was my original tangent? Oh, yeah, so at some point, yes, the actors get older, they want to move on with life, they want to try different projects, or they just get burnt out, or whatever the case may be. I just kind of got tired. It's like, man, the characters, at least for me, got less and less interesting as the series progressed. That may not be the case with... Oh, shit, what was that? You know what? Most people would probably edit that out, but as I've said before, the quick plays are unscripted, and thus... it's always going to be in one take, so regardless of how badly it sounds, that may affect my, like, YouTube viewership. Not that I have a lot of views anyway. Like I said, I'm not anything special as it pertains to this genre of video. We've got people out there with more talent, better equipment that have been doing this for a lot longer. But fuck it, I've got some friends that enjoy watching this shit, so it's for them that I'll do it. But anyway, so yeah, that may not always be the case with everyone else. I know some people really got into the later seasons, but to me, those first, I think it was the first 8, or maybe it was the first 7. Whichever one it was, where fucking Andros, like, they actually pulled the plug on Zordon, and then, like, Zordon's positive energy dispersed throughout the universe to destroy all evil. Actually reverting Rita and I think Zed back to their, like, original human forms before they became corrupted by the dark side. So for me, at that point, that's where the story ends. All evil is eradicated because Zordon had Andros pull the plug, destroy his magnificent tube, and just eradicated all the evil in the universe. So for me, at that point, it's like, okay, well, shit. I mean, that's the end of it. And Corone, or aka Astronema, like, we thought she died, but she ends up surviving, and she goes from being Astronema going, like, back to being Corone. You know what I mean? So there was a lot of shit, a lot of epic shit that happened in that, like, season finale. But to me, it's like, all right, well, Zordon's gone. That sacrifice was made. Evil is supposed to be absolutely abolished, eradicated, just annihilated from the universe. And we all live happily ever after. So to me, that's where the universe ends. For everyone else, I can understand, and I know that as the generations passed on here, you know, it opened itself up to younger audiences, newer audiences, because that was always the thing. It was supposed to appeal to kids. It was supposed to appeal to a younger audience. You know, not guys like me, but I cling on to my past and my childhood as much as possible. I want to try to stay forever young for as long as possible. But anyway, we're winding down here. This is supposed to be a quick play video. I've talked very little about the game as I've progressed through beating this shit. This should have just been called, like, Fighting Edition, like, / like, Megazord Battle Mode, because it feels like I'm fighting mostly different versions of Megazords. But I am going to do an End Bosses episode, so stay tuned for that second part. And thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and as always, leave a suggestion in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, guys.
Needle, 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 needle.